welcome back to our channel. This video may be a little chaotic. I have baby girl who hasn't been sleeping great, the dog who's being insane behind me, and our room is a mess, but that is newborn life. I figured I would film a video of newborn products that I have really liked and that have helped me. She just turned 1 month on Sunday, March 10th, and so we are in the thick of the newborn stage, and these are just some things that have helped us stay sane and helped her sleep better, and all of the above, things that I just think could help others, and it's definitely been something else. So of course I am filming this after a night of no sleep. She has decided, I guess after 4 weeks of life, that she doesn't want to really sleep at night anymore, and so last night she literally was up from 7:30 p.m. to midnight and would not, like, I nursed her, she wouldn't fall asleep. I tried to rock her, use the shusher, I tried everything, and she would not fall asleep. So finally I nursed her again at 11:30, and then she fell asleep at 12, and then was back up at 2 to eat again, and then it took her like an hour to go back down, and then she was back up at 5:30, back up at 7 o'clock. And so that was very tough for us. No sleep is definitely not fun, and it's honestly been harder the past couple days than it was when she was first born. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. I don't know if it's like the time change, if it's sleep regression, if it's like she's learning a new skill. I have no idea, but we really need to figure out what is going on so she can sleep better. But with that being said, there's been some products that have helped me, especially the past couple of days with her not sleeping, that I wanted to share. So the first thing is this shusher. Oh my goodness. It's a little pricey. I think it's like $35 or $40, which I thought was kind of insane for a little shusher, but this thing is like life-saving. So you have like 3 different levels. You can turn it up and down, and it lasts like pretty long. I think like 20 minutes, and then you can turn it off and turn it back on. But when you are just constantly rocking and going shh, like, you get so tired of doing that. So this thing is a must-have. I haven't used it as much in the past couple of days, but in the very beginning stages, this was very, very important. Also, I didn't grab it, it's over here in the corner, but sorry, I keep kicking the tripod. We have a, like, I don't even know, portable sound machine that we have. I got it off Amazon. It's like gray with green on it. Sorry, I'm like looking at it in the corner. And we have loved that. We brought it with us to the hospital and like attached it to her little bed there, and then we use it literally every single night, and I feel like that just helps her sleep better. I don't know, maybe I'm delusional, but I think with like a nighttime routine for her, that's kind of been helping her sleep better. I don't know if that's really the case, but that's what I tell myself. Another thing, the swaddle's in the wash, but my mom found this. It was like brand new at a resale shop, and it's the Zen swaddle. And so if you see right here, it has like a little like weighted, I don't even know, bead thing, and it's supposed to feel like you're holding them. So it says it improves sleep in 1 to 3 nights, and it mimics mom's touch. And so I was like, we are going to try anything, because originally she was sleeping better, but she was still waking up all the time and just needing like soothed. Like, we'd have to give her her binky, or I'd have to put my hand on her. But this thing really did help. It did take a couple nights. Like, it wasn't like amazingly like the first night she slept through the night. Some people say that they do sleep through the night with it. She still doesn't. Obviously she is pretty young, but the reviews do say like, my son is 4 weeks old and he slept through the night. And so as you can see, like them putting it on the baby here, it has like 2 sides here too that are supposed to feel like they are like hugging them. And then it also, like, it goes up to I think 6 months, because they have like a little newborn insert. This little thing right here is what she goes in now, but then it can go like all the way down as they get bigger as well. And so I do love that. She peed in it 2 nights ago, and I did not have time to wash it. And so maybe that's why last night was a crap show. I don't know. It's in the wash right now, so hopefully tonight will be better. Another thing that I wanted to share is this Nano Baby Binky, because I have so many binkies. I have Dr. Brown's, I have the Mams, I have the Soothies, I have, like, people gave us so many different kinds. And I brought the Mam, Dr. Brown's, and the Nano Baby to the hospital because I wanted to see which one she would take. And I know people say that it can cause breast confusion, but honestly, she kind of takes the binky and it has not made her confuse my boobs. She also takes a bottle, and it has not messed up the breastfeeding process at all. So I know every baby is different, but don't stress yourself out too much about that. And so we tried the Mam one first, and she choked on it because she's just so tiny. And so this one is a must-have. They have, this is the newborn size. They also have, I think, a 0 to 3 and then a 3 to 6. Obviously, it keeps going up. I'm hoping that as she gets bigger, we can like switch out to like the Dr. Brown's, the ma'am, because these ones are hard to find. Like I went to Target trying to find more of them because we only have 3 and like goodness forbid we lose them all. But Target did not have them. I'm not sure if Walmart does that. Target was the only place I tried, but they are on Amazon, so definitely try to find them there. And they do have these little holes, so if you wanted to like try to put the pacifier clip on, I haven't done that yet. She still isn't great with the pacifier, and I just think it's because she's so young and her mouth is so small that she can't really keep it in that well. Also, we have a pack and play in the corner of our room for her that we put up, I don't even know, like a month before I gave birth to her. And we tried that the first, I think, 3 nights home from the hospital. And she just was not loving it. Like she kept waking herself up. I don't know if it's just too big because like I said, she is very tiny. Actually, she has an appointment tomorrow. I'm not even sure how much she weighs. Last appointment was a week and a half ago and she was 6'3". So she is pretty small, and I don't know if the pack and play was just too big, too cold. I really don't know. I guess maybe too far away from us. And she was not sleeping. Like I'd have to literally like lean over the side and just hold the binky in her mouth or just like rock her with my hand. And obviously that was not giving me sleep or Garrett sleep. So we would honestly just take turns being awake with her. Like he would take the first shift with her for like 3 hours. I would sleep. I would get up, take 3 hours, let him sleep, and then I would try to bring her in and we'd all kind of try to sleep. But my mom found this thing. I don't know if you can see it that well. I'm not sure how like recommended this is, but like I don't know how safe it is. It does have like hard sides, if you can see here, and it has like the mesh lining and a little like bed in it, and it is like the bedside sleeper. I don't know what it's considered. My mom found it at Once Upon a Child, and she was like, do you want to try this? And I was like, yes, please. We have a king size bed, so it just fits right here in between us, and it has been so nice. I think she just likes knowing that we are near her, and then if she does fuss in the night, I'm able to just like put my hand on her, and it's easier to give her binky rather than like getting up out of bed, going to the pack and play. I'm hoping that eventually she can go to the pack and play, because obviously once she starts rolling and moving too much, she can't go in here anymore. And honestly, like it is kind of short, so once she gets a little bit longer, she won't be able to fit. So I am not excited for that day and trying to figure out how to get her back in the pack and play. It's been a whole thing. Lately, she's been such a Velcro baby, which is why like this has been good, because I can rock her to sleep. I like nurse her, and then I put her over my shoulder for like 10 minutes and rock her, and then I lay her down, which I know is probably starting bad habits, but they did say like she was getting a little fussy and her stomach was hurting after feeding. And so we were told to like keep her up for like 10 to 15 minutes after feeding. So that's kind of why I rock her to sleep. But then when I lay her in there, she'll sleep for like 2 to 3 hours before she's up again. Honestly, before this little regression or whatever this is, she was sleeping for like 5 hours in there some nights. Like she would give us one stretch of 5 hours and then wake up 2 to 3 hours every other time. And so that was such a lifesaver, especially because with the pack and play, it was like she was only lasting 30 minutes at a time, and it was just not amazing. Another thing is obviously this wrap that I'm wearing right now. This one's called the Sleepy Wrap. It is from Amazon, and she is just zonked in here. As you can see, she's been in here for like over an hour. I did the dishes, I vacuumed and mopped the house, and she just chills out in it, and it is amazing because I had such high hopes this week. I was like, she's 4 weeks old now, she's a month. I'm going to start like crib naps or pack and play naps. And of course the sleep regression hit, and now she does not want to be put down. And even if I hold her like on the couch, on like up like this, she won't go to sleep now. It has to be in this wrap. And so this has been such a lifesaver, having this to just be able to get up, go around the house, get things done. And so I would definitely suggest getting one of these, especially if you have a small baby, because we also have the ring sling, I forgot what it's called, and we have like another like actual carrier, but she is too small. She has to be 8 pounds to go in those. And so I didn't realize like how small babies like could be, or maybe how like big they had to be in order to go in some things. And so this is the only one that's like, I don't know, I think it starts at 5 pounds. I'm not even sure, you'd have to like check the reviews, but that's why I'm very glad that we have this, and it is just easy to bring along since it is so like, I don't even know. It is able to be folded up and it's small, and I put it in the diaper bag and bring it to like church with us and just different places with us so that she can just be put in here, and she falls asleep pretty quickly with like, even if she's fighting her nap, within like 10 to 20 minutes she's asleep in here because she just likes being close. I do have to say, wear like lighter clothes when you have it because I am sweating right now. As you can probably tell, I'm like glistening because I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt, and then with her body heat, it is very hot. That's why hopefully she'll be bigger soon, because in the summer months, I don't think this is really realistic because I think she will overheat wearing it. Another big thing that has been something that I didn't realize I would need is she was very small. Obviously not everyone's going to need this. She was early, born at 37 weeks in 1 day, and she weighed 5'13" at birth. So I had barely bought any newborn clothes because I figured they usually grow out of them between 1 to 2 weeks, because I forget, I don't know what size it goes up to, like 8 pounds, I think is newborn size. And boy, was I wrong. She was so small that 0 to 3 months was just like way too big. I couldn't even think about putting her in them because they are just huge. Now they're fitting a little bit better because obviously she is a month old, she is growing. But my mom went out and literally bought her so many newborn outfits. And even now, she only has 2 pairs of socks that fit her. And they were hand-me-down from someone who had a preemie. And I haven't even been able to find preemie socks really anywhere else. And so we just have to make sure they're clean or just kind of keep wearing them. But she usually just wears the footed sleepers anyway. But yeah, that was something I was very shocked that she is still wearing newborn stuff. Like her outfit today is a newborn outfit, and it's just like so crazy because everyone else, like my siblings, were all way bigger. No one in either side of our families has been that small, or at least our immediate family. I don't know about like extended family. And so definitely think about getting a little bit more newborn clothes than you think you might need, unless obviously you know you're going full term. I would kind of guess your baby would be bigger than 5'13", but you know, you never know. And also newborn diapers, I really only got like 2 packs from the baby shower, and I didn't buy more because they're both like 70 packs, and I was like, that should be like plenty, 140 diapers of newborn size, you know, that should really go until she's in size 1. And boy, was I wrong. Even still, she just finally went out of her last newborn diaper, and she probably could still fit in them. The only reason I changed it is because we were out of them and I didn't want to buy them again. And so when we were in the hospital, Garrett's parents literally went and bought us another box, and then they sent another box to our house because we did not realize how small she was going to be and how long she was going to be in newborn diapers. I do have to say she did hit a milestone though, because they were getting a little tight around her hips. So I knew it was about time to switch to ones, but ones are so much bigger than newborn because yesterday was the first day I opened them, and they're huge. They're supposed to be from 8 pounds to 14 pounds. So I guess since it's such a big range, they are just bigger, but they look so ginormous compared to the newborn. I need like a newborn plus or something in between a newborn and a one, because I have to fold them over now and they're kind of falling off her butt no matter how tight I make them. But she will grow into them soon, I'm sure. I'm really excited to see how much she weighs tomorrow, because I do feel like she is getting bigger, and she is starting to grow out of the newborn size, not because of like her weight, but because she is getting so long. So I think 2 days ago, one of her newborn outfits, I was like, oh, it's too short for her and her feet are too long for it. So for me, it doesn't make me sad. It makes me happy because we've wanted her to grow. So it makes me happy to know that she is eating enough and growing, is like the healthy weight she's supposed to be, because I didn't realize how scary it can be having like a small baby and wanting them to get bigger because you don't want to have to like supplement. Sorry, no sleep last night is really getting to me. And just being worried about like how small she is, and like I can't use half my wraps and she doesn't fit into anything, and she is just so delicate. I'm like scared to like move her certain ways. So I am excited for when she gets a little bit bigger. She is growing, her cheeks are getting a little chubbier, and she is getting a little bit of a belly, and her legs are getting bigger. She has like little tiny rolls, which is so stinking cute. But yeah, that's pretty much my main newborn things. Obviously there's so many more things that you need and that I've used, but those are the things that I'm like, next baby, I'm 100% gonna make sure I have those again, because they are so helpful and have really gotten me through this newborn stage. But this video is probably kind of boring. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe it will help you with thinking about newborn stuff that you need. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear that, but there's like a squealing sound going on outside and we have the window open. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and we will see you in the next video. I promise videos will get more fun soon, and Garrett will be in more of them. This one was just one that I wanted to film, and it's easier to film sit down ones when I have her on me and when Garrett's working. So hopefully, fingers crossed, I'm praying that she gets better at sleeping so that we can all get better sleep soon. But we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the next video.